Wait, shoot, I think to myself. I reach forward and tap him on the shoulder. She's probably sick or something, I say. I'm grasping for straws here. He nods. Probably. But a week passes and Bridget is still gone, apparently in the throes of the swine flu. Each day I talk a little more to Marcus. Short conversations about art class or recess kickball. Bridget even misses sex ed day. Our teacher passes out virginity contracts and puts the extra on top of her absent work pile. They separate us. Boys in one room, girls in the other. We watch an ultrasound of a fetus at 6 weeks, while an old lady from the church barks about vacuums and murder and mortal sins. Gracie Nibbs, 3 desks over, is so scared that she whimpers big, shaky tears. We pass around pamphlets with chlamydia and syphilis printed in the Goosebumps font. The woman then warns us about the dangers of sex and teenage boys. Many only want one thing, she says. They might not even care about you. They might lie. They might say whatever it takes to get what they want. They could tell you they love you just to get you in bed. Teenage boys are not like us. She scans the room until she spots Emma Hawthorne falling asleep in the back of class. You there, what did I just say? Boys just want sex. All right, the lady says. She stares us down. Good. We still have our virginity contracts on our desks. In a pretty cursive scrawl, the words leer up at me. I make a commitment to God, myself, my family, my friends, my future mate, and my future children to a lifetime of purity, including sexual abstinence from this day until the day I enter a biblical marriage relationship. I flash on a deeply disturbing montage of myself padding around the desert with some old bearded dude, eating mustard seeds and whining over lost sons. These are a promise to God to save yourselves for holy matrimony, the teacher says. Raise your hand once you have signed yours. Slowly, the whole room has their arms raised, all except for Ruby Smith. Her hands stay folded. When the teacher asks, she says she doesn't feel like making any promises to God. From now on, Ruby is the official whore of the 8th grade class. The boys come back. It's awkward. Our minds reel with words like sin and pubic crabs. The presentation is over, but we haven't forgotten the lady's warnings. Sex must be the most awful thing in the world. I decide that I will definitely never have it. Marcus sits down. I look at him, curious. I wonder if our little chats have some ulterior motive. I lean forward, the first to break the silence that the church lady has dropped on us. What did they say to you guys? I whisper. All girls just want sex, he says, basically. School lets out. I hold my contract close to me because I'm scared of seeming like Ruby. I see her throw away her contract and get into her mom's minivan. Her dog is sitting in the front seat. It's cute. A floppy yellow Labrador. She laughs and scratches its ears, and her mom leans over to kiss her on the forehead. They're playing the new One Direction album. Annie Kostoff shoulders her backpack and calls Ruby a slut, just loud enough for us to hear. 3 times a year, my class goes to church to receive the sacrament of reconciliation. We line up in our formal uniform. The Monsignor hands out orange cards printed with the 10 Commandments, and we're supposed to reflect on what we've done wrong, what sins we've committed, and how we've disrespected God. Most confessionals last 5, maybe 10 minutes, because nobody tells real sins, just generic, easy ones. Sip of wine at Thanksgiving, wandering eyes during a spelling test. If we were honest, reconciliation would take hours. 12-year-olds are sinners by nature. I stole my dad's credit card to pay for extra lives in Clash of Clans. I drew dicks all over the class test folders. I tried to get high off the auditorium's fog machine, and I also had sex with a vacuum cleaner and every object with a hole that I could find in my house. Confession doesn't mean much to us, besides the fact that it is a substitute for religion class. I would rather lie to a priest than spend an hour memorizing a list of good and merciful popes who most definitely were not guilty of rape and murder. Bridget Penderman comes back to school just in time for fall confession. But something's different. She seems like she's operating on autopilot. At lunch, she just sits there and picks the crust off her peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When we walk to the parish as a class, Bridget doesn't break eye contact with her iCarly folder, not even for a second. Once inside...